Have you ever had one of those strange moments where you start thinking about something and suddenly it begins appearing everywhere in your life? You think about starting a business and suddenly you hear 3 different podcasts about entrepreneurship in the same week. You start thinking about moving to a new city and suddenly people around you begin talking about that exact place. You think about buying a certain type of car and suddenly you see that car everywhere on the road. Most people dismiss this as coincidence, but psychologists and neuroscientists say something very interesting is actually happening. Your brain is filtering reality. At any given moment, your mind is processing millions of pieces of information, sounds and images, conversations, opportunities, but you consciously notice only a tiny fraction of them. Why? Because your brain highlights what it believes is important. And what your brain believes is important is shaped by what you focus on repeatedly. This is why the things you think about most begin appearing more often in your awareness. It's not magic. It's the mind's filtering system, often called the Reticular Activating System. And when you understand how this system works, you begin realizing something powerful. Your focus shapes your reality more than you might think. This is episode 9, and today we're exploring something that has fascinated thinkers, psychologists, and philosophers for generations. How to manifest what you want and unlock the incredible power of your mind. Now, before we go further, let's clear up something important. Manifestation is often misunderstood. Some people think it means sitting back, thinking positive thoughts, and waiting for the universe to deliver what you want. That's not what we're talking about today. Real manifestation is about something deeper. It's about aligning your thoughts, beliefs, emotions, and actions in a way that moves your life toward the outcomes you care about. And when those elements align, something remarkable begins to happen. Opportunities become easier to recognize. Motivation increases. Your behavior changes. And slowly, your life begins moving in a new direction. Let's talk about beliefs first. Author Napoleon Hill, who studied highly successful people for decades, wrote that what the mind can conceive and believe, it can achieve. Now, this idea is often simplified, but the psychology behind it is very real. Your beliefs influence your behavior. If you believe something is possible for you, you're more likely to try. You're more likely to persist. You're more likely to take action when opportunities appear. But if you believe something is impossible, you often stop yourself before you even begin. Your belief system becomes an invisible boundary around what you attempt in life. Think about it. If someone believes they're bad with money, they may avoid learning about investing or financial strategy. If someone believes they're not creative, they might never explore their artistic potential. Those beliefs quietly limit the actions they take. And over time, those limited actions reinforce the belief. Psychologist Dweck calls this the difference between a fixed mindset and a growth mindset. People with a fixed mindset believe their abilities are static. People with a growth mindset believe abilities can be developed. That single belief changes how people approach challenges. When something becomes difficult, the fixed mindset says, "This proves I'm not good at this." The growth mindset says, "This is how I improve." Over time, those different responses create dramatically different outcomes. Another key part of manifestation involves attention. Your attention determines what your brain notices. Imagine 2 people walking into the same room. One is looking for opportunities, the other is expecting problems. The first person notices ideas, connections, and possibilities. The second notices risks, flaws, and obstacles. Same environment, different focus, different experience. This is something psychologist Carl Jung hinted at when he wrote about synchronicity, meaningful coincidences that appear when a person becomes deeply aligned with a goal or intention. When your mind becomes focused on a specific direction, your awareness becomes sharper. You begin noticing things that were always present but previously invisible. Now let me pause here for a moment. If conversations like this help you see new possibilities and understand how your mind shapes your life, consider subscribing to our YouTube channel so you can join us for future episodes. And if something in this conversation resonates with you, leave a comment with one word that describes how you're feeling right now. Maybe it's inspired, curious, hopeful, or focused. Or share how this episode has helped you think about your goals differently. Those comments create a space where people can supersize.